Hello, young man. I'm glad you're interested in learning about the value of conflict management and how to stay calm under pressure. This is a crucial skill, not just for superheroes like myself, but for anyone who wants to achieve their goals and live a fulfilling life. As someone who has dedicated their life to fighting crime and protecting the innocent, I've had my fair share of experiences with conflict and pressure. When you're in a situation where you're facing opposition or adversity, it's easy to let emotions get the better of you. Fear, anger, and anxiety can all creep in and cloud your judgment, leading to poor decision-making and potentially disastrous consequences. But, as someone who has learned to navigate these situations effectively, I can tell you that staying calm and composed is key. It's not always easy, of course. When you're facing a villain like the Joker, who is unpredictable and prone to chaos, it's natural to feel a sense of unease or even fear. But, as Batman, I've learned to channel those feelings into a sense of focus and determination. I remind myself that I've been in tough situations before and have always come out on top. I trust in my training, my skills, and my experience to guide me through even the most challenging situations. One of the most important things I've learned about conflict management is the importance of active listening. When you're in a tense situation, it's easy to get caught up in your own emotions and reactions, but it's crucial to take a step back and really listen to what the other person is saying. This doesn't mean that you have to agree with them, but rather that you're trying to understand their perspective and find a way to resolve the conflict peacefully. Another critical aspect of conflict management is empathy. Being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand their motivations and feelings can go a long way in diffusing tense situations. Of course, this doesn't mean that you have to condone or excuse bad behavior, but rather that you're trying to understand where the other person is coming from and find a way to address the root cause of the conflict. In addition to active listening and empathy, it's also essential to remain calm and composed under pressure. This can be easier said than done, of course, but it's crucial to developing effective conflict management skills. When you're feeling anxious or stressed, it's easy to let your emotions get the better of you, but this can lead to poor decision-making and escalate the conflict. So, how do you stay calm under pressure? For me, it's about focus and discipline. I've trained myself to stay focused on the task at hand, even in the face of adversity. I remind myself that I've been in tough situations before and have always come out on top. I trust in my training, my skills, and my experience to guide me through even the most challenging situations. I also prioritize self-care and stress management. As someone who is constantly putting themselves in harm's way, it's essential to take care of my physical and mental health. I make sure to get enough rest, eat well, and engage in activities that help me relax and unwind. This could be anything from meditation and deep breathing to exercise and hobbies. Of course, no one is perfect, and even I have moments where I feel overwhelmed or stressed. But the key is to recognize when you're feeling this way and take steps to manage your emotions and regain your composure. This might involve taking a step back from the situation, seeking support from others, or engaging in activities that help you relax and calm down. As someone who has dedicated their life to fighting crime and protecting the innocent, I've seen firsthand the devastating effects of conflict and violence. But I've also seen the power of conflict management and resolution to transform lives and communities. By learning to manage conflicts effectively, we can build stronger, more resilient relationships and create a more just and peaceful society. So, how can you apply these skills to your own life? Start by practicing active listening and empathy in your daily interactions. Seek to understand other people's perspectives and feelings, even if you disagree with them. Remain calm and composed under pressure, and prioritize self-care and stress management. And, when faced with conflict or adversity, try to approach the situation with a sense of focus and determination. Remember, conflict management is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. It's not always easy, and it's normal to make mistakes along the way. But by staying committed to learning and growing, you can become more effective at managing conflicts and achieving your goals. In conclusion, the value of conflict management cannot be overstated. By learning to navigate conflicts effectively, we can build stronger relationships, achieve our goals, and create a more just and peaceful society. As someone who has dedicated their life to fighting crime and protecting the innocent, I can attest to the power of conflict management to transform lives and communities. And if you feel this talk helpful, Don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account, link on description. See you soon, friend.